Here we go. It's another edition of the Lab Tech Show. What's going on, everybody? My name is Tall Boy, and we like to simplify technology in a language that you can understand. Hope all is well with everybody out here in these streets all over the United States. I would love for you to put in your city and state and let us know where you're watching from. City and state where you are watching from. If you're on, you should be able to text us and interact with us in real time. All right. Got some people here to hang out with us as always. We got the big homie, the recently retired trucker that is now the fisherman who likes to be out on his boat, Mr. Revis Brown. How you doing, sir?
I'm doing all right. How you doing, fam?
And then also we got another guy that's a tech guy. He got that Barry White voice, ladies. So ladies, if you like a man with a deep voice and he knows his technology, man, y'all go ahead and give it up for my man Latrell J. What's going on? How you doing, sir?
How you feeling, man? How you feeling?
I'm doing good, man. It's nice to be able to get you on the stream. I definitely like to say thank you so much for pulling up on us. That really means a lot. We're here to just break it down. That's basically what we're here to do. So look, let me tell everybody what's on tap for today. All right. Type in the city and state where you're watching from. But this is what we got on tap for the day before we start this show. Tech prices are rising. You need to pay attention to this because you might need some technology relatively soon and it might be too late. So we'll tell you all about it. Sony is making some changes, a lot of changes. Netflix is cracking down again. And then also you need to know your rights with your phone. And then Revis is going to break down Nabob. Y'all ready? Let's go ahead and start this show. This is what we do. Without further ado, it's called the Lab Tech Show.
I can't believe this.
Ma'am, any reason you were speeding tonight?
I'm trying to get home to watch the Lab Tech Show.
I'm gonna let you go because I don't want you getting left behind.
Man, they're about to break down something crazy tonight.
Turn on the lab.
Welcome to the Lab Tech Show. We start now.
It's about to be good right here.
Yeah, we here. We're only a few more days away from 4th of July and really almost 10 more days before the greatest day that has ever come known to man. I'm sorry, I'm biased. 7-11, it's a special day. And, if you don't know, that is my birthday. So it is what it is. So it is, July is a great month. I love to celebrate with everybody. So, cancer season is definitely full effect, or is in full effect. So Revis, Latrell, y'all here. What's going on? How y'all doing? Y'all good over there?
I'm hot.
You
I
hot?
was just gonna say that. Man,
It's like 102 degrees down here in Atlanta. So what about you? What's the weather looking like up on your side?
105. Feels like 105.
105? Oh, hell no. What Steve Harvey be saying? Hell no.
Oh, hell no.
What about you, Latrell? What's the weather looking like over there for y'all?
I guess my weather don't mean ish no more because y'all got 100 degrees and all that. But for the Midwest, we got, what is it, like 90, something like that? My car said 97 when I got in. So this is not normal. Our normal is 70.
Now, Revis said it's 105, but it's saying it's 82.8, y'all. So I don't know who really making some stuff up.
Well, it says the feel like temperature is 105. It's actually 96 where I'm at.
Okay, 96 where you at. Okay, so let everybody know, put your city and state where you're watching from. Definitely would like to, just highlight a few people. Let me see. We got Jessica in the building. Welcome back. We got my man Lord over there at Fanbase. Thank you so much. We got Miss Hightower. She said, hey, how you doing? Maurice Motivates. He said, tall boy in the building. He in the ATL. That's what's up. Tech isn't going up. The dollar is going down, says Lloyd Pearson. He said, I don't want to believe that the tech prices is going up. And then let's see who else is here. Hit the spot 1006. She's like, hey, fam. And then so we got Mama D, ATL. I see you, Mama D. I see you. And then Sheila Baker said, hey, I'm down in Florida, y'all. I'm down in Florida. So, yeah, that's what's going on. So, real briefly, what's the weather like down in your side, Sheila Baker? What's your weather? 83.9. Woo. Man, let me see. I don't know. It's 80. Everybody's saying it's 86, 89. Well, Lord, 80 degrees. It's hot. Just water. And Revis said, check on your people. That's what he said. So just check on your people and make sure the seniors are taken care of and go get some ice packs. That's what you need to do. We're going to go ahead and jump into this show and we're going to just get right into it, y'all. So without further ado, let's check out the rules to the show. All right. What's going on, everybody? Tall boy here.
It's another edition of Tech News. Look, let me tell you how we roll around here.
You can watch on your phone, your TV, or your PC.
If you want you to comment, so the only way you can really do that is on your phone, right?
Now, look, come rock with us. It's all about authenticity and transparency.
So we like to keep it 100 with you.
Now, look, we like to tell you all the time, this technology is here. So what you gonna do about it?
Let's jump into the first article.
All right, y'all, we're going to get right into this thing. Tech prices. Latrell, you're a tech guy. Revis, are you a tech guy? Or are you just now learning tech? What's your favorite piece of tech, Latrell?
Honestly, man, in terms of like consumer tech.
Yes, consumer technology.
I'm just biased. It's obviously the phones. That's what started everything. Well, not started everything, but that's what's I guess that's what kind of excelled. You know, we started for computers and all that, but man, my Z Fold 7's got to be my favorite. And yeah, you know, these tech prices is not getting any cheaper, man. Not like they used to. At one point that we did get cheaper phones, but now we ain't doing that no more.
Revis, what about you? Any tech gear, real briefly?
Only tech I'm into is that dang cell phone. I got keyboards and everything else in here, but that cell phone is the tech.
Okay, well, for me, I got to say my PlayStation, I got to say my drone and my Pixel 9, and I'm hoping to be able to get the Pixel 11 if these prices do not rise. So we need to talk about that because your everyday gadgets are getting hit with major price increases, and AI is the direct cause, everybody. And they're basically saying companies building AI systems are consuming massive amounts of digital storage and memory components, and this corporate demand created a major parts shortage. Microsoft stated that console memory and storage costs surged by more than 2.5 times, and with expectations that costs will double again by the end of or the fall of 2027. Now, of course, tech companies are going to pass these production costs directly to who? You and me. And Apple is just instituted. If you did not hear about this, Apple just instituted price hikes all across their MacBooks, their iPads, and Motorola, Samsung, Lenovo, and Sony. They just raised their price of their products months ago. Now, Google is the only one that has said, hey, you know what? We're going to hold out. We're not going to really hit y'all with these price increases right now. But for upcoming hardware, like the Pixel 11, it might be unavoidable. So look, 5 things that you need to know. Why does this matter? You need to buy now and save heavy. If you know device prices are doubling by 2027, you need to buy your next scheduled or your next school laptop or console right now instead of waiting. They just went from the Neo from $599 to $699. We'll talk about the prices in a minute. So you need to go ahead and say, you know what, instead of me having a hot girl summer, a hot boy summer, or something like that, you need to go ahead and say, let me tap into this tech, because when school start, we ain't gonna have no time. I'm just letting you know that right now. All right. So look, you also, since new tech costs are a fortune, getting a fresh battery or cleaning up the storage on your current phone keeps it running fast, and you do not need to drop rent money on a new one. Just get the stuff now. And if a company charges extra because a phone has AI built in it, you need to ask yourself if you actually use those features. Do not pay a premium for tools you're going to probably ignore. Now, also keep in mind, high retail prices mean older working devices hold their value, so you can flip your current phone for a solid trade-in credit depending on what the product is. All right, so we need to pay attention on all of this, okay? So also, you do not need to care about coding or algorithms. You don't need to care about that to feel what's in your wallet as it's starting to shrink, if that makes sense. This situation hits your everyday budget when you need a basic tablet for reading, or a simple laptop to pay your bills, or a standard console for the kids, because everybody want to play the game. So now you got to pay the AI tax, and that's what they're calling it. So I got a question for you. Tech prices are jumping because of AI. How are you going to handle it? That's the question. Or if you're watching on your phone, let us know. 1, I got to pay the premium. 2, the hell with it. Skip the upgrade. 3, I will stick with the older tech. 4, we got to find another brand that's cheaper. Or 5, time to reevaluate everything. Latrell, what you think about all of this?
Man, now me personally and other creators personally, like, I can tell that it's mad expensive. Cause you know when I first noticed that it got expensive is when I looked online, my SD card failed on me, and I looked on Amazon to look for a new SanDisk SD card for 512 gig for my camera. And I seen the price increase on that thing because I must have paid what, $60, something like that.
For 128. For
no, for 512. For 512 now? Yeah, for 512. Amazon right now is going for $160. It was not $160.
How much?
When I bought that thing. $160.
Oh, hell no.
No, we ain't doing that, bro. $160 for, and that's just the SD card.
Mm-hmm.
Look, I just looked at the 128s at Micro Center. If you are blessed to have a Micro Center in your area, 128 on Amazon. These cards right here that you would use for your camera used to be $10, $12, $14 tops. Now they're $86 for this SD card. $86. I cannot make up this price. Like, these are the prices that are today. We cannot make this stuff up. I can't make it up. Revis, what are your thoughts on this?
You know what? I'm glad I got my laptop when I did. I'm glad I did, because they have gone up $400, $500, $600 now.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm glad I got. Looking, I don't plan on buying anything else anytime soon.
Look, Apple MacBook Neo started out at $599. Now it is now $699. The Apple MacBook Pro, the M5, was $1699. It is now $1999. If you went with the Apple MacBook Pro M5 Max, it was $3599. Now it's $4,099. Then you got to look at, let's just say you went with the PlayStation 5 with the disc edition. It was $499. It is now $649. The Samsung Galaxy S26, $800. Now is $900. These prices are going up. The Samsung S26, $1,000, $11. So everything's gone anywhere from $100 to about $600, depending on what their pricing may be. I mean, you can't make this up. You can't get away from it. And you know the old saying, once it goes up once, it probably won't go back down ever again. So these might be the new prices. So before you start doing whatever it is that you're going to do, just being very honest with you, before you start doing this stuff, you might want to say, let me look at these pawn shops. Let me look on Facebook Marketplace. Let me look on eBay. Maybe there might be some technology that's out there that I can get that, might be worth the while, if that makes sense. Y'all got anything else y'all want to share, or
Yeah. I do want to say real quick, man. So like with that whole SD card situation, this is the first time like I had an SD card break on me and I didn't just go and buy another one. So I actually looked online. This is the first time I realized that SanDisk actually has lifetime warranties. And you best believe I hit up SanDisk and I said, I need a new SD card. I'm going to utilize this warranty and I need a new SD card because I'm not going to buy another one, bro.
So you reached out to the brand. So you telling me you reached out to the brand and you said, hey, brand A, brand B, brand C, I'm a content creator.
Oh, I ain't even do that. I just held the regular support and I was just like, yeah, I just need y'all to run me a new SD card because the one I bought, it ain't working no more. It's not reading my camera.
Oh, wow. Okay.
I'm trying to save some money doing it that way.
Man, let me see. Sheila Baker says, I was going to hold off on getting an upgraded phone. Mine is 3 years old. Maybe I should get a new phone this year. Sheila Baker, you need to go today. Like, seriously. Whatever phone model is out there, because next year, I'm just being very transparent with you. Depending on who you are, or now I will say this, iPhones have held the price, but that's not to say by the holidays, prices may go up. I'm just being very transparent with you, okay? I just got my phone and my Neo is coming. So see, you locked in. Did you lock in with your Neo at the regular price? Well, clearly you did because you ordered it because the Apple prices just went up today. I mean, went up this week. I need to get a new laptop. Yeah. Look at Micro Center. I mean, you need to really pay attention to what's happening out here because this stuff is happening. She said, that's smart, Latrell. I like what you did. You just hit up the support and say, hey, my stuff stopped working. Okay. Mm-hmm. Hey, pay attention. Go ahead.
I was gonna say, with these data centers, like this ain't the only thing that is like making all these prices hike up, man. Like I got a data center not that far from me, and because I'm in Kenosha, Milwaukee, in both cities, and there's a town, Mount Pleasant, where Microsoft built an AI data center out there, and they're already raising the electricity rates out here because of it. So everything going up because of these data centers.
Sheila Baker said, I'm team Android. Well, look, if you Samsung, that price just went up. It went up $100. Now, Google, this is just Tall Boy's personal opinion. You should look at the Android Google phone. It's coming out in August, or they're going to do the what do they call it? The show, just to do I can't think of it. What do they call it when the Apple does their showing of their
keynote?
Yeah, they're going to do their keynote. Thank you so much for helping me out with that. I was struggling with that one. They're going to do their keynote in August, and I think the phones will be ready by September. That's going to be the last phone that's coming out before the end of the year. So you might want to look at Google Pixel and see what the product offering that they have, and then compare it to your Samsung or OnePlus since you are an Android user. But right now, you're going to get that's the best deal you're going to get if you're a Samsung or OnePlus, because those phones have already come out. When Google comes out, they have not raised their prices yet, but who's not to say within the next month or two that they will not? We don't know. We just have to find out and see if that makes sense. So pay attention, guys. Get your tech now. Do not play around, because when you put yourself in this situation and say, well, I had a hot girl or a hot boy summer, and you was talking about spend that, right? When y'all doing that, we'll just keep in mind the tech is going to say you're going to spend it with me too. So you got to make a decision. Do you want to be outside spending it, or you want to go ahead and take care of yourself for the fall and for the next year? Future-proof yourself. That's all I can ask you to do. Just future-proof yourself. Revis, you got some things you want to break down, huh?
Hey, everybody. Professor Revis here. What did you think? You heard our take on this right here. Tech prices, look at this. These prices are rising. They're going out crazy, anywhere from $100 to $600. Hey, let us know what you think. Put it in the comments. You heard ours, but we got all kind of things that's going on now. We got Sony that's making all kind of changes. Do you own a disc? Do you own one of those movies? Not anymore. We'll tell you about it a little later. Netflix cracking down again. Everybody that's on your account have to have their own email. We'll tell you about that. And know your rights with your phone. The Supreme Court just held up our Fourth Amendment, and we'll tell you about that. And the word of the day, Nabob. Boy, do you know what that means? I've never heard it before, but it's pretty simple. Hey, look it, we got some things going on. We got some things to discuss. But before we do that, Tall Boy, play my theme song.
Now you know we've both been through a lot today. That's why we need to just sit back and enjoy this evening. So if you don't choose me, then you're my choice tonight.
Put your hands in the air and sing along with me. Bustin' out on the fun. Bustin' out.
Period.
Traded a rig for a reel. He is still sitting down. From the cab to the dock, he is off the clock. How are you, Revis? Fish on.
Revis. We got this word of the day, sir. We got this word of the day called Nabob. How you doing, man? You doing all right? You said you're burning up over there, but how you doing?
I'm doing all right. I'm trying to stay cool, and boy, it's really, really hard. Haven't been fishing because it's so hot that I like to cook my own fish. I don't like it to come out the water already cooked.
I ain't mad at it, player. I'm not. I don't want to be. I can't with you sometimes, man. Did you get any fishing in this week?
When did I go fishing? I did go one day this week. At the beginning of the week, somewhere there, I went fishing. But trust me, it is too hot. If I'm going to go fishing, the temperature is going to be in the 50s or 60s, and then I'll be out the water by 11 o'clock or 12 o'clock before it get hot.
Wow.
Other than that, no.
Okay.
He said
all right.
for sure he pre-boiled, huh?
It's pre-boiled. Well, sir, we got this word of the day called Nabob. Nabob is the word of the day, and basically it is a very rich or important person. And the way the sentence reads is, the local grocery store chain started a small family shop, but the owner became a wealthy Nabob over the decades. And then for you, Revis, the guy who brought up all the private land around our favorite fishing hole is some wealthy Nabob who hates trespassers. Revis, I hate to ask you to do this, but I know you're going to do it. Just go ahead and break it down, brother, and let us know what Nabob means. Go ahead, break it down, sir.
I really like the word Nabob for today. And the reason why I like the word Nabob for today is because I wish I had some Nabob friends right now. Because that's where I will be at doing this podcast today. That's where I'll be doing the Lab Tech Show. Because it is hot as heck in there. At least they got air conditioning or something, central air or something. Because rich folk ain't going to be like I am right now. I got a fan to my left and a fan to my right, and look it, this is crazy. I'm still hot. I'm sweating. Can you see it? Makeup. I need some people to come over here, put powder all on my face and head right now. But it is hot. Nabob, the rich people, the people that got money, the people that can withstand this heat right here and the cold when it gets cold.
So
now,
you trying to be like this lady in the picture, right? You trying to be like her.
Yes. Yes.
He's like, yes, I want to be like this. I want to be bourgeois, like they're just sitting there, my lips are parched. Let me check the time. I can have my hookah and I can have some AC. Is that what you said?
Right. Some hookah and AC. There you go.
He said he got the pinky up. Come on,
you got the.
Come on, Latrell. Talk to the people, man. Talk to them. Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, look, with audience. How did Revis do on the word of the day, y'all? Let's break it on down. 1, if you watch it on your phone, you did that. You are Nabob in my book. 2, you got this all wrong. 3, you did a decent breakdown, but nothing to rave over. 4, Where do you find these words? And 5, this segment is not working for you. 1 through 5, let us know in the comments, how did Revis do on the word of the day? Latrell, how did he do in your book, brother?
Come on, man. You know what I'm choosing. Number 1, bro. Come on now.
He said, "Come on now, you know I'm gonna rock with him." You gonna work with him?
That was funny, man. I liked it.
Okay, all right. Mama, look,
that was
Mama
a good
D,
word.
So, can you see yourself saying, you get around some people and say, "I'm Nabob"? Can you see yourself saying that?
I could say I got some Nabob people, like in terms of that I met through the YouTube space. Maybe I need to. They ain't out here in Wisconsin, but you know what I'm saying. They out there somewhere. You know what I'm saying.
If people turn the AC on 75, they wouldn't have to be so hot. Oh, that's a shot at me. You know where that's going.
Oh my goodness.
You know where that's going.
I'm looking at Latrell's background. He's a little Nabob. I'm just saying. I bet he's under Central right now.
Under Central AC? He nice and cool right there. He ain't going outside.
I'm trying to say, man, we on 80. It's struggling right now. Actually, the basement's kind of cool though. It's on 65. You know what I'm saying? That's where I'm at.
Okay, all right. Hit the spot said your score is a 0. She ain't gonna give you a 1 through a. He just said you just a straight 0 player. You're just straight 0. Golly, she is just brutal with you, brother. Like, she gives you no mercy, man. But Amina said, "Hey, I'm 1." Mama D says a 1, and your people said they gonna give you a 3. Aisha said she gonna give you a 3.
Oh
damn.
Okay, I ain't mad at it. Hey, well, you did it, brother.
Aisha's a little Nabob right now. You know, she got a new grandson, so she's a little Nabob. She's a little bougie right now. So
so she got the baby and she doing this. That's what she doing.
Yes. And she got a hookah that she always puffing on too. Yes.
Oh man, you should have just sent me her image, and I could have just made her the person that's sitting in the chair. Then she would have been straight in the bob with us. Okay, I see how you rolling with this. All right. Well, look, guys, we got. What'd you say, Latrell?
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you out. I was gonna say, you see these prices over here. Ain't nothing to bob about over here. I just want to put that out there real quick. Ain't nothing
you see
these about that. $150 SD cards, man.
Yeah, 100. Yeah, I can't do that, brother. No, I cannot do that. We got a poll question, guys, and would like for you guys to tap in with us on the YouTubes. If you're watching on YouTube, which AI tech poses the biggest threat to our future as Americans? 1, flock cameras. That's been a hot topic for these last couple weeks. Digital price tags in the grocery stores where they can change pricing, dynamic pricing on the spot. Cell phone trackers, or deep fakes, or voice cloning. 1 through 4, let me know. A lot of people are saying 69%. Deep fakes and voice cloning is what they are scared of, or they think that's the biggest threat to our future as Americans. What about you, Latrell? What do you think about that?
Man, I ain't gonna lie. It's hard between flock cameras and the deep fakes or voice cloning. Now, cell phone trackers, you can't say that they ain't already tracking you, bro. They can say that they ain't, but we know they is. Well, at least I know they is. I'm not trying to hear none of that, but the flock cameras, that is kind of crazy. So, if you didn't hear on the news, with the Milwaukee Police Department, this flock camera is out there in Kenosha, and there was a cop that already misused the flock cameras for his own personal gain. So, and he, obviously he got his punishment or whatever type of repercussions or whatever he had to deal with in terms of those flock cameros.
Was it termination as his repercussion?
I think so. Which is surprising because we investigated ourselves and we found no wrongdoing. But yeah, he that was a whole big thing, and So that happened, and honestly, like I already knew this is probably already going to be an issue, but it's between that and with so somebody asked what he did. I think he used it for his own personal gain to like track somebody. I think it was like a girlfriend or something like that, something wild. But the deep fakes, that's also a problem too. So I don't know. I haven't seen how far I can get yet, but I have a feeling it can't get worse. So I'm just kind of seeing where it goes right now. But for right now, I'm gonna see the flock cameras, and seem like a lot of police departments are starting to drop them though, drop their contracts because of it. I don't know if y'all heard about that. Atlanta probably. I don't know what Atlanta got going on with that, but
Man, I got a flock camera sitting right outside of my apartment, and I'm on a floor higher than one, and I'm looking dead at the damn flock camera right in front of my house, right in front of it. Well, we just did our show last week, and it said go to don'tgetflocked.com. Don'tgetflocked.com, and if you put in your address to the address that you want to go to, it'll tell you how many flock cameras you will get flagged by, but then if you use their route, how many cameras you can go to where you do not get flagged. So just keep that in mind. Don'tgetflocked.com. It's been a hot topic, and I think a lot of people really need to be paying attention to what's going on with these flock cameras, because there's a video out right now where the CEO of the flock camera community, or the CEO of flock cameras, he said he wanted a flock camera on every street corner by the end of 2028 or 2027, by the end, like relatively soon. He wanted a flock camera. And then now I was reading right before the show started, flock cameras, they did not, some city governments, especially in Ohio, I know they were saying that they have now started putting black bags over the cameras because they don't know what the contract is that says, can we take these down because you signed a contract and you didn't read the fine print. So there's some type of penalty if you take the camera down or if you damage the camera. So there's some wording and some, the letter in the contract to where those flock cameras, once they go up, it's going to be pretty much hard to get them to come down. So the voice cloning, yeah, I can voice clone your voice right now. All I need is really about a minute worth of content, but they have some safety precautions to where it's a little bit harder than what it was about 2 years ago. So the technology is definitely much better than 2 years ago, but it can be done, if that makes sense. So that's what it is. Real briefly, y'all, the brands. Hey, y'all, did y'all know that we're on YouTube, Spotify, Roku, and Amazon Fire? We're on all those channels right there. Go ahead, check us out. Don't forget, you can always support us at Cash App or PayPal. All you got to do is take your phone and scan the QR code, and you can make any type of donation that you would like. Support the show. Get exclusive content. This is how we do it, all right? It's real talk, real tech, and it's real impact. Look, as always, think big. Think tall boy. Think big, believe in God. Think tall, the sky's the limit. And think tall boy, because he said so and he is doing it. All right, guys, we're going to jump right in here to this next article right now. Netflix. Netflix is doing some things, y'all, and they not playing with y'all. They said if you are a fan of Netflix, and you say, well, they keep going up in the pricing, I'm going to stick with them now. I'm going to stick beside you, but I'm going to share my password. Well, they said, look, we're going to tighten some things up as well. So they said they started rolling out a permanent update that forces every single adult profile under one subscription to link up with a completely separate, unique email address. Kids' profiles are the only ones that get a pass. So once again, every single adult profile under one subscription, they're forcing you to link it up with a completely separate, unique email address. The corporate offices are trying to frame this as a major convenience or upgrade. They claim it makes logging in simpler helps you get personal verification codes directly, and gives you better viewing recommendations. But nobody is buying none of that. They saying that you full of ish. That's what they saying. And they're also saying that the real frustration comes from the fact that this pop-up completely locks your screen. It will not let you watch your shows until you put the new address in. You got to put the new email address in, not your regular one that you signed up for, because you remember that person is on, the main person is the one that paid for it, but then everybody else that is on an adult profile, they got to put in their email address. And they're saying, well, there's a hack. There is a hack. And here's a picture of what some of this looks like right here. So I want you to see what I'm talking about. They said that if you type in, if you type your email, say your name is tallboy@gmail.com, you can just type tallboy plus Netflix@gmail.com. So your name or whatever your email is, the plus sign, and then Netflix@gmail.com for the second profile. Netflix accepts this as a brand new login, but the verification code still goes straight to your main inbox. So now you don't have to worry about, because you know that two-factor authentication is still going to come back to your regular email. You ain't got to worry about it. That's what they're saying. If you did not know this, or you're not watching the show and you got to figure this out, now they want you to go give up another email. So then that way, once you put the email in, they're going to send you a code, and then you put the code in, and then you can watch your Netflix. But they're blocking it. So basically, you don't have to text your main person late at night to get a login code when the app randomly signs you out. The verification goes straight to the specific email linked to your exact profile. They said if you share the household account, if you share it then with family members, your watch list stays entirely yours. Your recommendations will not be filled with random reality television action flicks that you never click on, because that's somebody else's stuff. I don't like anime. I don't care about that stuff. I don't like murder or mystery movies. I like action. I don't want to see that. So I don't want to see anime murder and mystery. I don't want to see that. I want to see the action. I want to see the dramas. I want to see that kind of stuff. I don't want to see the other stuff. And they're saying you don't have to worry about that. And then they say when somebody moves out to get their own independent subscriptions, having their email already attached makes it simple to transfer their entire viewing history without losing their place. Now, why should you care about all of this? This update matters because you already funding Netflix, and they're basically blocking your television screen with unskippable corporate demands. So it completely stops your entertainment until you comply with their data collection rules. It forces you to spend time trying to figure out what my email password is or my email is. And basically it shows how major companies can alter the terms of a service you purchase without your permission. That's what they're telling you. Question that I have for the audience right here is Netflix now requires unique emails for every profile. Now that you know what you know, what's your play? 1, I got to use this Gmail Plus alias. 2, I'll play by their rules. 3, I don't got time for this. I'm probably going to cancel. 4, I'm ignoring until it's forced on me. 5, I will be making fake burner emails. Or 6, I'll be making a kid profile. I ain't got time for that. I ain't changing my emails. Revis, what you doing? Do you watch Netflix, Revis? Because I don't know if you watch TV or not, but what you doing, Revis?
Nabob, Netflix is for Nabob people. No, I do not watch Netflix. No, I'm not going to pay for no subscription. I don't even want to be on somebody else's subscription. I've been home for 2 months and I haven't watched 30 minutes worth of television yet.
Wow.
Not 30 minutes.
Wow. Okay. Latrell, your thoughts?
Man, I ain't gonna lie, bro. Like, I don't even watch Netflix like that, but I watch YouTube. And I watch my remote's over there, DirecTV. But man, look,
What's the most surprising to me is that it's like people are always gonna find a way, bro. They always gonna find a way. You best believe that. You best believe that, man.
Hey, if there's a will, there's a way, brother. You know that.
Right. Exactly.
We gonna find that hookup somewhere, brother.
Mm-hmm.
Sheila Baker's like, nah, I ain't got no dog in this fight, though. She's like, I ain't got no dog in this fight. I ain't dealing with y'all. What you said? The thing is what?
I was gonna say the thing about Netflix. I ain't gonna lie, I lost track already. But the thing about Netflix, man, it's like it's just I don't know. I never really got into it like that. But I forgot what I was gonna say. I completely blanked, man. My memory's like 2.5 seconds. Nah, I already forget. If I remember, I'll let you know. But.
All right. Well, basically, they're saying no more when Netflix logs you out. The security code goes straight to the email linked to your specific profile. You do not have to chase down anybody that has the main account. You just get the login number. So instead of it going to the one person, now you have your own number. That's basically what they're saying. And then your main screen will not show random reality shows that other people are watching. Your recommendations stay locked into your personal taste. And then if you use Gmail, you can use the plus sign trick to satisfy the app requirements right away. This means nobody has to waste time making a new email account. So these are some things that, you know, may be worth your while, may be worth your time, if that makes sense. And yeah, that's it. Sheila Baker's like, hey, I'm tired of paying for streaming. I'm tired, y'all. Y'all keep hitting me with all these damn fees. Go ahead, Latrell.
I was gonna say, I remember now. So I was gonna say, man, like if Netflix was a private company and they weren't a publicly traded company, do you think they'd be doing this? If they didn't have to answer to investors and all that, do you think they'd be having to do all this? Do you think they'd be doing this right now?
Maybe not as early as 2026, but I think that if somebody else would have done it, I think that they would do it. So you know the name of the game. Once company A does it, then B through Z is going to do it. So they were just the first to the table. Now everybody is going to. Now you're going to see this with Hulu. You're going to see this with HBO, with Peacock. Once they see that it's successful, nobody wants to be the bad guy. No tech company.
Premium does it too.
Yeah, no company wants to be the bad guy. So their attitude is, no, I'm not going to do it. Let me just see what they're going to do over here before I make a play. And then now that Netflix has done it, it's like, watch what happens where all of these streaming services are going to start to do this. It's no one's going to be immune. And basically, throughout the theme of this show, you're going to start to see how things, and we like to give you a formula. You're going to start to see how our rights are now being taken away from us because, hey, you got to pay more. We told you could have it. You can't have it no more. You got to authenticate everything. That's just the world that we're going to. So we're locking ourselves behind a wall that we don't even see, an invincible wall for us to have the luxuries of what we think are right in front of us that we'd like to use every day. We're locking ourselves behind that. And that's the struggle that we're going to have. And then she said they're nickel and diming us to death. Now, here's my only question that I have for this. And I want you to be very honest with me in the comments. My question that I have for you is, if Netflix would have came out originally and said 5 years ago, our services are $18.99. Would you pay the $18.99 then, and you know that you do not have to pay $1 or $2 increase every year or every other year, every 6 months? If they just flat out said it's $18.99, you just got to pay it. Because right now you see these LLM models, right? These LLM models are saying, hey, everything is $20. You get a free version, $20 version, $100 version. No one said nothing about a price increase. That's just the price. The price is the price. If these streaming services did not try to get you hooked in, would you have paid whatever that $18.99 price was? Would you have done that? Let me know in the comments. Revis, would you have done it? Whether I know you're not a TV person, but if you knew that these prices were, this is just a locked in price, would you have done it?
No. I still wouldn't have done it. I like free 99, so therefore I'd have found somebody with that and tried to use theirs. That's it. Free 99 is perfect.
Free 99. Okay, sir. I hear you. All right, guys. The comments are saying I got to use this Gmail Plus, and I'm going to ignore it until it's forced on me. I understand. Got to do what you got to do. You got to do what you got. Hey, at least you know. That's all I'm saying. At least you know. All right. That's what it is. Let me see. Where are we at here? Thought we had something that we wanted to show y'all. Nope. That's not it. Okay, well, I thought I had it. There it is. Yeah, y'all. Did y'all hit that like button? Did you hit that subscribe button? Come on now. Now I know you hear this beat and you like, ooh, this is moving. I'm giving you a little salsa, a little hip hop, a little flavor. That's right. It's called the Lab Tech Show, y'all. Come on, we're building. We would love for you to be a part of this family. We are doing some things. We've been doing some things, Revis. We made it to 901 at the start of the show. We need 99 more people to subscribe. And so we can make that 1,000 mark threshold. But we still need watch hours, y'all. But come on. When you hit that like button, subscribe, that notification bell, come on, be a part of the family. This is what we're doing. Come on. I'm waiting on you. Waiting for you to hit the share button. Share it with 2 or 3 people. Let them know what we're doing. It's called the Lab Tech Show. Come on now. Like button. Share. When you share, come on. I'm waiting on you. Shout out to Awesome Wood Things. He sent me these little wood sticks. He said, look, put this up on your show. Maybe they might do one of the two. I said, all right, I'll try it. So I got my little wood sticks. Come on now. I need you to do it. Because once you do it, I'm going to tell you that you dope. I appreciate y'all.
Yeah, I like it.
He said, I like that. Yeah, that's cool. He said, I like that. Hey, he said, just put it up. He said, they'll hit the like button. And once you do that, you know, it's like a little call to action, if that makes sense. So I said, okay, I'll try it. Well, look, he said, I'm going to get, okay. I see you. Awesome Wood Things. You doing something, man. You doing something. Look, man, Sony has been making some changes. And oh, my God, y'all not going to believe this. And it's the end of an era. We just talked about Netflix making some changes. Well, Sony's making some changes. And it's not just these changes right here. They making some more. They made a new change today. They said Sony is straight up deleting more than 500 movies and television shows from users' library starting September 1st of this year. And they said it's all happening because their licensing contract with a movie distributor named Studio Canal expired. So basically, if you have a PlayStation, if you have another device that you paid for the movie, it says buy and you own the movie. Well, no longer, because their licensing agreement is gone. So you're not grandfathered into any of this. So if you paid your hard-earned cash to buy Terminator 2, Total Recall, the Rambo, or movies on your PlayStation console, scrubbing them from your account anyway, they just taking it away. They just say it's gone. You paid money. You put it on your PlayStation. They say it's gone. The physical discs are gone. I mean, you downloaded it, so you had it. So it's a digital copy. You owned it. There's other movies such as Basic Instinct, Paddington 1 and 2, Stargate, The Graduate, Bridget Jones' Diary series, JFK, The Pianist, Under Siege, Free Willy, Cold Pursuit, Highlander. Those are all movies that are under Studio Canal. And they said Sony is not offering refunds or credit. They are just removing the files because the fine print states you only purchased a temporary license to view the film, not the actual media asset. That's some corporate BS, and y'all know that. To make it wilder, today, Sony dropped another announcement that they will completely shut down physical disc for all new PlayStation games starting in January of 2028. Every single new release will be digital only through the PlayStation Store or via a retail download code. Games that are already out on disc will still work, but the days of collecting physical boxes, trading in used games, or sharing a disc with a friend are officially over. This is crazy. You have to understand that digital content can vanish without a trace. It allows you to invest your entertainment budget into physical 4K Blu-ray disc or hard copies. This ensures that the movies you pay for stay in your living room forever. Buy the disc. Don't buy the digital download, because you just see what Sony just did. And if Sony did it, you don't think that they're not going to do it either? The next company? Physical collections can be handed down to children or family members as part of an estate. Digital accounts are legally non-transferable and can be shut down by the provider, just like what Sony is doing right now. And then they're also saying that knowing that consoles are going entirely digital in 2028 means you should preserve your current disc-based hardware setups, and this keeps your existing library of DVDs, Blu-rays, and older games fully functional. So as long as you got the disc, as long as you got a portable DVD player, Tallboy got a portable DVD player, you got the USB stick right there on the side, as long as you got it, you good to go. But if you don't have it and you go on and you say, well, I'm just going to just buy the digital download. It's 99 cents. It's $1.99 or $14.99, $19.99, whatever the price may be. It's a digital download to where you can own it, and you put it on your I don't know if you can put it on Roku or on your Amazon Fire Stick, but if you put it like on a streaming box that you have in your house, because that digital license is no longer there, they're saying, hey, we can wipe it away. Now, why should you care? It directly impacts your wallet and your rights as a consumer. If you spend money on a product, you expect to keep it. The move sets a dangerous precedent where giant corporations can just basically just say, I'm going to reach right into your household devices and take away the items that you already bought with your actual hard-earned money. And if you don't pay attention to this, you will end up spending hundreds of dollars on a digital library that can be wiped away clean overnight without your permission. Literally, you spent $14.99 on a digital download, and they say because we lost the license, you're not grandfathered in. It was just rented out to you. Then what the hell did I buy it for? Why did I buy it? That does not make any sense to me. So the question that I have for you guys, can't make this up. Sony is cutting disc and deleting paid digital movies. What's your next move? 1, I'm sticking to Blu-ray and old movies. 2, I'm going to keep buying digital. 3, only stream the content. 4, I'm going to do what I have to do, if you get my drift. Or 5, we're screwed and I don't know what to do. 1 through 5, let me know in the comments. Revis, what you going to do?
You know, I have never in my life owned a PlayStation. I own a DVD player, which is portable. I own a bunch of DVDs, and I know they're going to work in that, and I might need to go and try to find me another DVD player before they make them obsolete, just like they did CDs. You know, they don't put CDs in cars no more. They're obsolete now. So they're going to make other things obsolete too. So once that DVD player of yours burn out, you're not going to be able to get another DVD player. So you might as well go get an extra one now so you don't have to worry about it later.
Latrell?
See, this wouldn't be so... Oh, and my mic's on, right? Yeah, see, this wouldn't be so bad if I could download the actual MP4 on my hard drive or SSD, because they can't take that. But the fact that, like, you can't even get an MP4, that's the problem here. And also, yeah, I got a portable DVD player too. I got an LG. It's upstairs. I have a Blu-ray player. You know what I'm saying? I have all that, man. So like, I love having my physical media that I know they can't come in my house and take from me unless they knock down my door and try to rob me, which that ain't happening either. So, I mean, at the end of the day, it's like I said, if I could have put it on my physical hard drive, then I wouldn't be mad. If they gave you the option to actually download it, then I wouldn't be mad. Like, cause like with YouTube and something like that, or like Netflix, you download something, it stays in the app, and you can't watch it outside of Netflix or YouTube or whatever. So if I could have did that, it would have been fine. But this is dumb. It's dumb.
So
I didn't even know you could download movies for the record on his PlayStation, but I mean.
So for the record, people are buying physical Blu-ray discs and they're using software tools like Make MKV, so you might want to look that up, to copy the video files directly onto your personal external hard drives. This creates a permanent digital file that operates completely independent from of any company server. So remember, you're downloading paying the $14.99 on your PlayStation or your media device, paying the $14.99, you're downloading it there. And now the license is up, they can now say that they can take it. But if you buy the physical disc, Blu-ray or regular DVD, you can go to MKV, make MKV, and then turn around and get the MP4 file that you just said that you wanted to do. And then there are also users are setting up a private home network using platform softwares like Plex or Jellyfin. This allows families to stream their own legally backed up movies to any television in their house without relying on an internet connection. And we'll talk about that momentarily. And then for PC gaming, players are shifting their purchases to platforms like GOG, Good Old Games. Good Old Games. This storefront provides downloadable installers that do not require an active internet connection or account verification to run, giving the consumer complete control over the file. Now, it's very important to note that Sony is running a digital store where you paid a one-time fee to buy a specific file, while platforms like Netflix, Hulu, and HBO are monthly subscriptions. On a subscription platform, I'm messing up over here. On a subscription platform, you are paying for a temporary access to a rotating catalog. When their licensing contract expires, those shows pack up and leave the platform immediately. That's what you're paying for with Netflix, Hulu, and HBO. They're there for a certain amount of time. Once it's gone, it's gone. Whereas you can actually click a buy button for a permanent digital copy like Amazon Prime, Apple TV, or the digital storefronts tied to these streaming companies. They face the exact same legal restrictions as Sony. Their terms of service explicitly state that you are only purchasing a temporary viewing license, not the actual file. You got to pay attention to all of that. It's a lot. But just keep that in mind. If you have Apple TV, Amazon Prime, or a digital storefront such as the PlayStation. So this is not just only to PlayStation. The PlayStation hits home because those 500 discs are gone. And then it also hits home because they're not making any more physical copies. So now they're locking you behind a paywall that's only rented space. That's where the problem lies that a lot of people are not paying attention to. So I want you guys to kind of be aware that the subscription platform, you're paying for temporary access on a rotating catalog. So once, hey, the new movie just came out by Tyler Perry and it's only going to be here for 3 months. And when the 3 months is up, it's gone. But if you have an Apple TV, a PlayStation, an Amazon Fire Stick, that's actual hardware that you're paying for. And now you rented the movie, but the license is gone and you signed the fine. I mean, you click to agree. Nobody reads the fine print. So it is what it is. So your thoughts on that based off of what I just shared?
Oh, you talking to me?
Anybody.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, like it sucks. But I mean, you do have a point. You do got to read that fine print, man. Like if they tell you right there from the jump. But I mean, it's a lot to go through. Obviously, like everybody just all right, cool, click, continue, agree, whatever. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, you don't have any fine print with your DVD player. That's all I gotta say.
Mike Johnson says if it's downloaded on your PlayStation hard drive, they can still take it. That's right. They can take it.
It's
The point
called
I was
eminent
making, though, was
domain.
he could.
Sheila
The
Baker's
point I
like,
was
this is
making,
Eminent
though,
domain. You don't really own nothing. You don't own absolutely nothing. Your car you don't own. Your house you don't own, and nothing else you own. It's called eminent domain. Whenever they feel like they can come in and take it, they'll come in and take it.
Yep, don't pay your property taxes, your home get taken. That's how it works.
He said that's how all this stuff works, man.
You know, you pay for the land, right?
Man,
Yeah, so they can take the land whenever they want to. It's called eminent domain. Hey, we need that land for, our personal fishing or something. So you can't have it anymore. We're gonna step in and take it.
These are things that, like I said, we don't read the fine print, right? Nobody reads the fine print, and this is no knock to nobody. Nobody reads it. We're just like, oh, that's a lot of. But what you can do moving forward, you can take the TOS, terms of service, copy it, put it in your favorite LLM, ChatGPT, Gemini, Claude, and say, what are the hidden secrets that I need to know about? Tell me all the good and the bad. And it takes you all of 2 minutes and say, break it down to me as if I'm a teenager. And it will tell you everything you need to do. This is a good use case of using AI. People don't want to use AI. Well, use AI this way. Take the TOS. You already have it on your phone. So just put it in there and copy, paste, and say, talk to me as if I'm a teenager. What are some things I need to know, what I don't need to know, and kind of go from there. And then hopefully that will break it down to where now there's no hidden secrets. But who was reading that? Now, we spoke briefly about Plex and Jellyfin. Unfortunately, last night was the last night to get a Plex server. And for the ones that are not familiar with Plex servers, that is a server where you can upload all your physical disks to an external hard drive, an old computer, or even a NAS. And you can have all your old movies, TV shows, and that literally sits on your old computer that you're not using, an external hard drive that you're not using, or a NAS that will stay on 24/7. And then while you're traveling the road, taking a flight, you're doing at the doctor's office, you're on the train or on a bus or whatever the case may be, taking a long road trip, you can still have access to your Plex server because your computer or your NAS is on 24/7, and you can pull your movies that you already downloaded onto your server. And then now you still have your own programming, and it looks just like Netflix. It looks just like Hulu or HBO Max, where it has all the actors, it has all the promo videos if you want that selected. And then now you have your own database of physical movies that are on your actual home server. And like Latrell said, ain't nobody coming in my house coming to get my stuff, period. So that's just what it is. So just be mindful, y'all. It's coming, and they don't care. And yeah, that's where we're at. OG Logic Link, what's up, man?
Hold up. OG Logic Link here. You just caught a piece of the formula. Everything we drop here adds up to exactly that. Stay locked in, but don't play yourself. Tap that subscribe button. And do me a favor, send this show to somebody who needs to level up. Put them on game. OGLL, we out.
All right, y'all. We got to talk about this. Did you hear about the Supreme Court? Did you see what they were doing? They made some new changes over the last couple of days. And they said, hold up. The one that I cared more about all of the Supreme Court decisions that were going out, they said in a major 6-3 ruling, the government cannot sneak around and grab your phone's location history from big tech companies without a specific search warrant. All right. They got to have the warrant, or else you cannot pull your phone's location history. They said in a case called Chattree versus United States, the justices ruled that law enforcement accessing your smartphone's location history counts as an official search under the Fourth Amendment. That means the federal government needs a real, verified warrant backed by probable cause before they can demand that data from companies like Google or Apple. Now, why is all this important? Well, back in 2019, there was a bank robbery in Virginia. The police used what is called a geofence warrant to tell Google to hand over data on every single active device within a 150-meter radius of the crime scene during a specific time frame. And basically, by them geofencing every single active device in that area, it pulled in hundreds of innocent people just minding their business, and it eventually led them to the suspect, Okello Chattree. The government tried to argue that since users voluntarily turn on location tracking for apps and maps, they can give up their expectation of privacy. They claimed that the third-party doctrine meant that the Constitution did not protect that data. But then Justice Elena Kagan said, we're going to shut all that down. She wrote that your location history acts like a digital personal journal of your movements. It tracks your family, political, medical, and religious life down to a precise 20-meter radius every couple of minutes. And the court made it very clear that just doing normal, everyday things on a modern smartphone does not mean you forfeit your constitutional rights. While they sent the case back of the gentleman who got who did the bank robbery, they sent that case back to decide if this specific warrant was reasonable. The big takeaway is your digital tracks are now legally considered your private property. Fourth Amendment. The police cannot go say, well, you were in this area. I need to go pull Latrell, Revis, Tallboy, Sheila Baker, Mama D, Mike Johnson, Memoirs of a Shy Girl. They were all in the same area. They may have been going to the bank, going to the store, just walking down the street, minding their own business. But I need to track down that one person, but I cannot pull everybody's phone unless there's a warrant. Many adults over 40, or just people in general, they utilize their devices to navigate trips to medical clinics, physical therapists, or pharmacies. This ruling ensures that the government cannot track your personal health journeys without strict legal supervision. And your professional movements, client meetings, and job sites stay completely shielded from unauthorized surveillance. And you do not have to worry about family safety settings during turning into a public tracking pool. Like, they were really, can you imagine them saying this going the other way? I could literally just say Latrell was in the area. I want to pull his phone, and I want to pull everybody that was walking in that area. I need that. Run that. Literally. Latrell, your thoughts on that?
Look, man. Sheila actually does have a point when she said this is a double-edged sword. But I'm not gonna lie, man. Weren't we just talking about how when there's a will, there's a way? The government, like, I have very little trust. I'm not even sorry. I have very little trust in the government, man. I feel like this probably doesn't mean much, and they can still probably figure out a way to get around that. I'm not sure how, but I'm sure like there's something they'll figure out something. If they don't, I don't know, man. I don't really have that much faith in the government, so this doesn't really mean that much to me. And I feel like they can still pull up my location whenever they want. And like, there's been plenty of instances of tech companies working with law enforcement for things that maybe they shouldn't have. I don't know, man. So
I'm just kind of just sitting here like, that's cool and all, but it's like, is that really even gonna do anything? Like, I understand it's a protected under the Fourth Amendment, but you know, we have our rights violated all the time, man. Like, who's to say that it ain't gonna happen again? You get what I'm saying?
Revis, your thoughts?
I say shout out to Elena Kagan. I'm just saying somebody needs to step up and protect us. I feel like, you know, they need a warrant instead of randomly picking people, because they'll strictly go for people of color, and that's an easy way to get railroaded. So I like I said, shout out to Elena Kagan. Let them specifically be looking for me instead of just see that I'm in some area, you know, because I know if they find me, I'm probably it's good for a good beat down. So like I said, just have them check somebody else out. Matter of fact, that's Tall Boy right there. I ain't gonna tell you his real name, but that's Tall Boy. Look for him. And hey, Latrell up there, he got a pretty good picture up there. It looks like a mugshot. Hey, he looks like he can take a good beat down too.
This guy right here. The question that I have for the audience, y'all, what do you think of the Supreme Court ruling cops need a warrant for your phone's location history? 1, it's a big win for privacy. 2, no total waste of cash. 3, still don't trust them. 4, cops will find a way. Or 5, side chicks are safe now. 1 through 5. Let us know in the comments. What do you think of the Supreme Court's ruling that the cops need a warrant for your phone's location history? Keep in mind, I want y'all to be keep this in mind, that the Supreme Court only ruled that looking at the data counts as a search. They did not completely ban geofence warrants. They did not complete, they leaving the exact boundaries for local police up to lower courts to figure out over the next few years. So that means local cities and counties, they can say, hey, we agree with this, but there's no one uniformed way. All right. So basically the data already exists. A legal barrier for the police does not stop private corporations from buying, selling, or analyzing your digital life for profit. So that does not mean the police didn't get it, that somebody else didn't go out and go get it. Whoever got the money, they can go get the data. Private investigator, maybe just somebody that just wanted to, you know, I just want to just know who was in the area. They can just go get it. It's easy. And because location history can be stored for years, any future shifts in legislation or local law enforcement tactics could still expose your past movements if security protocols change. So also keep that in mind as well. All right. So I'm just sharing with you. Let's see. The audience is saying this is a big win for privacy. And then they said the cops will still find a way. Yeah, everybody gonna find a way. Because this case was sent back down to the lower courts. Remember, different states may enforce these privacy rules differently until a final uniform standard is locked in. Just keep that in mind. But at least you can't the police just cannot go in and do whatever they want to do.
Technology is still new, so we still got a lot of time to figure all this stuff out too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
This is kind of the beginning of what we're seeing right now.
Look at what she's saying. Goes back to flock cameras, right? This is what we've been discussing. Right. I mean, so the flock cameras, I mean, your phone is doing it. I mean, pay attention to what these flock cameras can do. These phones, you have tracking turned on for Waze or Google Maps or Apple Maps. It says turn on location data when you open up a certain app and you say yes because you want to go to your favorite restaurant or favorite fast food restaurant. And it says we want to know your location so we can pair you with the closest store location. Mm-hmm. You turned on the location. Yeah. So all your major fast food apps do this, right? So who's not to say that a private eye or another person just said, I'll pay for this data, and then they go give it to the police. Who's not to say that they won't do that? So this is right in your face, and they're telling you all of this, right? They're telling you this, and they're showing it, putting it bold, dead smack in your face, and saying, we don't care if you like it or you don't. Okay, so that's just what it is. Well, all of this matters, and we have the formula. Revis, hold it down for a second. We got the formula, Revis. Hold it down for a second, Revis.
Yeah, and the thing about it is the flock cameras and the Ring doorbells and all that still goes hand in hand. They don't even need your cell phone tracking and all that stuff. They got everything in hand. They got access to the Ring. They got access to the flock. You put them all together, and guess what? You got the whole new formula.
Well, look at this. Tech prices are rising. The AI and tariffs are driving up the cost of your favorite tech. Netflix email requirements, separate email addresses now required for profiles, but they still got workarounds. Sony deletes purchased movies. Over 500 bought movies removed from the PS Store libraries. Ownership isn't what it used to be. And SCOTUS protects your location. Supreme Court rules that the Fourth Amendment protects your phone's location history. All of this equals up to the result of a few decisions by the powerful can change everything for you. Stay informed and stay in control. What was the word of the day? Nabob, right? A few decisions by the powerful can change everything for you. They raise the prices, you pay more. They change rules, you lose options. They take it back, you lose access. They collect data, you lose privacy, and all of that equals power stays in their hands, and the impact hits yours. That's what is happening to you. Stay informed, stay in control, y'all. I'm trying to tell you, these are real conversations and real solutions. This is why it all matters. We tapped into the hype. You got the playbook. We discussed it. And now you got the formula. That's what it is, y'all. Latrell, come on, man. Tell us a little bit about you. All they know is you the brother with the deep voice. That's what they know about you. So tell it like, I like him. He got the deep voice. You be singing them songs,
your voice
man.
deep too, man.
Oh, man, it ain't like yours, brother. Go ahead. Tell people about
my
you.
My headphones rumbling from your bass and your voice. But nah, for real though, my name's Latrell Jennings, aka Ecentech or Pushstar POV or the Pushstar Shop. So basically I do tech videos on YouTube and TikTok and Instagram Reels. And I also do car content where I review cars, and I have a workshop car channel where I work on cars too, which is actually why I have this t-shirt right here, my merchandise, where you can save a car and spare scrap yards. So you see how expensive things are nowadays? Do your research and do what you got to do to just work on your cars yourself, man. Save a couple bucks here and there. But that's basically what I do. I inform the world on everything that they need to know, and try to put a spin to it, because now everything has to be so serious and boring all the time, you know what I'm saying? Like, so let's switch it up and, like, you know what I'm saying, let's do things a little bit different. So I'm doing that, and then I also just recently dropped some new merchandise, as you can see I'm showing right here. So go ahead and check that out. I tried to do some high quality materials and very comfortable clothes at a reasonable price. It wasn't that easy to try to find a balance for that, but I did that. So go ahead and check that out. Appreciate you for letting me on, man. I really appreciate it, man. I love the show. You know, I've been watching, met you at CES, and it's, man, how long ago was it now since I met you?
It's been about 5 years. It's been about 5 years. This is year 14, 15 for me this year. So we've been knowing each other for a couple years, man. And I see you every year at CES, and you know, we're out here trying to get that content to the best of our ability and bring it back to our respective audiences. And I said, well, why can't we not, collaborate and bring each other on together? And you know, like I said, just extended the invite and you answered the call. So I appreciate you, bro.
Yes, sir. I appreciate you, man. I know we were supposed to, when we was at CES, when I drove out there, we were supposed to have been live out there. So that's my bad. But you know how chaotic it gets, man. So
I already know. Revis knows. Look, Revis has been this is Revis's 3rd year at CES this year. Is that correct, Revis?
The 3 or 4, yeah, 3 years, yeah, at least 3, yeah.
So Revis, real briefly, CES, your first time compared to this year, what was it like? Give us a compare and contrast, real briefly.
Well, the first time I went out there, it was like, wow, you know, it was a lot of walking, and you know, it was overwhelming that first year. After the first year, I knew what to expect, and it got a little easier. So it gets a little easier every year, but it's still one hectic time. I remember Latrell. Latrell walks into the media room, and you know, you guys speak and everything. I'm glad to have him on the show today because he's been promising to do that for 3 years. I remember when I met him 3 years ago. Yes, and now he's finally on.
Hey man, look, that's what happened, man. I'm colored, man. You gotta give me an excuse right there, man. You gotta give me some leeway with that, man. You know how I be. I'm running on color people time, but you know we got to.
3 years, okay.
He said I'm running on color people time.
Hey, color people time, man.
Hey, you know, I don't know how they do things up there in Milwaukee, bro, but hey, we out here. Look, y'all, we are out here. We're just trying to bring this tech news to you guys. You see throughout the show, we've added a new segment or a new feature where we have merch that you can see that's been rotating throughout. So please check out the merch over there at shop.tallboy.us. And Revis got something to say about that merch, if I can find it. Let's see. Revis got something to say about it. He always got something to say.
Hey, everybody. Professor Revis here. Guess what? We got merch. Tall Boys got merch. Go to shop.tallboy.us and check out some of the products that we have. We got something for everybody. We got hats, we got t-shirts, we got mugs. Hey, we don't do ships, hey, but we do planes. Hey, they go to the planes and guess what? Find something for somebody. We got them in all colors and all shapes, all sizes. Hey, we got them for the babies. That's right. We got things for the babies. So when that baby come and you need a onesie, you go grab you a onesie and let everybody know that baby is your energy. Hey, we got t-shirts with panache. We got coffee mugs. We got something for everybody. Go to shop.tallboy.us. And look it, we can stand on potty or we can beat a potty. One way or another, it doesn't make a difference. Go to shop.tallboy.us. And if you're on your television or you're on your computer, take your telephone, scan that QR code. It'll take you right there to shop.tallboy.us and you can get whatever you want. Get something for everybody. The 4th of July is here. Hey, this product and everything that's coming, just make sure you embrace it. Grab it. Go to shop.tallboy.us. We got you.
Well, we got somebody else that got some merch. Shout out to Awesome Fun Things. He went out and got the Lab Tech Show mug. Joyce, she went out and got the Tall Boy t-shirt. So, you know, we got family members purchasing the merch. So, hey, I appreciate everybody that goes out and gets the merch. That definitely means a lot. You know, that's a way to support the family, support the show. And it also starts a conversation in your neighborhood or wherever you are. So if you're at work, you got the coffee mug. What's the Lab Tech Show? Hey, you need to tap in. What's the Tall Boy experience? You know, what's the Lab Tech Show? You know, whatever it may be. What does panache mean? What does obdurate mean? You don't do ships because ships sink. It's a conversation starter. That's really what this is all about. So definitely thank y'all for the ones that have purchased the merch. If you're thinking about getting merch, come on, go out there and support us. That's what this is all about. So it's not about you just buying it. We want you to have it to where you can use it as a conversation starter. Let it be something that somebody's like, that's interesting. That's different. So that's what it's all about. Shop.tallboy.us. So hope all is well with you guys. I was thinking about doing, but I have not did it yet, but I'm thinking about in the next couple of weeks, anybody that is interested in learning AI, still struggling with the AI. I think the Saturday schools are about to pick back up. We thought Revis was going to be ready for conversations, but he's not ready yet. So we're going to probably pick up Saturday schools, learning AI basics. And so you'll be hearing some correspondence about that in the next couple of weeks, and then we'll be going from there. Revis, Latrell, anything you want to share before we get up out of here, man?
Yeah, it's been 3 years, but you know what? We in here. We in the building anyway, man. You know what I'm saying? We finally got some shit happening. We finally made it happen. You know what I'm saying? We out here. We talking about why flock cameras don't need to be around because, actually, I just want to drop something real quick on this. So, flock cameras, go look it up. Apparently, there are police departments out there. There are plenty of police departments out there where if you go ahead and look up online a flock camera in your area, anybody can look it up unencrypted. So the info's out there. It doesn't take much to go ahead and to just be tracked, man. So just stay on your toes, man. That's what my boy Tall Boy is always talking about. Always stay informed, stay in the game, stay knowledgeable. You know what I'm saying? Stay knowledgeable. As long as you're knowledgeable, you're always one step ahead. And I always appreciate you for having me on, man. Always a dope show. I don't want to yap too much, but you know what I'm saying? Look, I apologize for being late, but you know what I'm saying? At least we got here eventually, you know.
Period.
Crazy times we're living in.
Revis, any final words, man?
Yeah. Hey, I'd like to thank Latrell for coming on and hanging out with us. I'd like to thank the fam for joining in and inviting people. Hit the like and subscribe. You guys have a safe holiday. Check on the elderly. Check on your neighbors. You know, it's hot everywhere. So, check on everybody. Thanks for joining us. And hey, if all is well, we'll see you all next week.
That's what's up. Before we get out of here, let's ask the audience. How did Latrell do on the show? Let us know. How did Latrell do on the show? Whatever you type is what comes up on the screen. So hopefully y'all say some nice things. If you don't, Latrell gonna see it, y'all. He gonna see it. So, but real briefly, I want to let you guys know that I will be going to Podcast Summit. So I'm trying to level up our game. We're getting close to the follower count. We still need the watch hour count. So the last I checked, we were at 901. On the follower count, we need 1,000. And then also we need for the watch hours, we need 4,000 watch hours. And currently we have 1,999. So this weekend, if you're not doing nothing, check out some of the old episodes. Before you go to sleep, just turn on a playlist and just watch, or let it watch you. Help us get to those hours so we can go ahead and start getting monetized over on this channel over here. All right. So, but I will be over at Podcast Summit. If you were watching this show, make sure you take a picture. If you're at Podcast Summit, hopefully we get some gems. I know that they said tonight's conversation, Alicia Little, Willie Moore Jr., Eric Thomas, Jeremy Anderson are some of the people that are supposed to be there, and they're supposed to help you with how to make your show better. And hopefully we can take some gems away from that as well. And yeah, that's pretty much it. It looks like y'all didn't like Latrell because ain't nobody put no comments. God damn. That's bad, y'all. That's bad. Man, come on, family. Well, he said 3 years. They might be 3 years. Hey, look, they might be 3 years too late getting to the comments. So.
Hey, I'll see y'all in 2029, man.
He said, I'll see you in another 3 years. Well, look, y'all, that is the Lab Tech Show. Thank y'all so much for pulling up on us, watching the show, hanging out. And like I said, share the show with a couple people. Tell people what we're doing. And this show is for you. You see how this can affect you, how this impacts you. This ain't no fluff. This ain't no BS. This ain't no bullshit. All right. It's just what it is. We telling it to you real and raw. We're putting it in your face, and you can't say we did not tell you. All right. We try to bring fun guests on, people that have some insights. And at the end of the day, we want you to walk away being knowledgeable. So as long as you understand that, you know how we roll. That's what it is. Don't forget, we got this nice outro that we would love for you to see. And everybody, I say everybody, have a happy 4th of July. All right. So with that being said,
You already know.
thank you so much. I appreciate you, Latrell. Revis, you know how we roll. Happy 4th of July, everybody. Birthday in 10 days. Woo.
No matter the coast, from the north to the south, north to the south, we put the game from the lab in your house, in your house. You got the word of the day, we broke it all